Welcome back to this episode of the Ins and Outs of SDI. In this channel, we talk everything having to do with specially designed instruction, especially in the co-teach setting. In this episode, I sit down with one of our support specialists, Christi Foley, and she shares with us her insight and perspective in some of the more positive or proactive approaches to addressing student behaviors. Now let's dive in. Christy.
Hi.
Hello. Let's talk a little bit about your role in the district and kind of the magic that you work for students with SE services.
Okay, I'm not really sure about magic, but I think that my role in the district, of course, I'm at the high school level, so I go to high schools only. But I think that our magic is to bring in other ideas, because we all know that as teachers, we can get into a rut. And we keep trying the same things, and yes, they're good strategies, and yes, they might work on somebody else, but they just don't happen to work on this student. And so I think my role is kind of to expand the vision.
You go to all sorts of settings, right?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about maybe some of the work that you've done, or something that would be like a typical behavior that you help teachers address in a co-teach classroom.
So in co-teach, what we really look at are kids who are typically having problems focusing, students who get overwhelmed easily with the work. Sometimes you have students who just blow up, they're a little bit explosive. We don't always know why some of these things happen. So you have to remember that behaviors come from a lot of areas, and students are trying to deal with a lot of areas, and so then you end up with this this student who reacts, and the teacher is like, and I don't even know what happened. But that does happen, and that is realistic, and it's called an intrinsic trigger or antecedent, and that means it's happening within the student. So it may not even have something to do with you. The other thing is they could be bringing anger from home. Again, doesn't have anything to do with you. So when you're the teacher and you're trying to deal with all the students, and then you've got this one having an issue, and you're looking at it and you're going, I don't know what I did. Well, probably you didn't do anything. And I think the other thing is, if we look at things from the perspective of behaviors are really about communication, and this student is trying to communicate something to you. Is it an appropriate way? Is it a way that society expects? Is it a way that's allowed on your campus? Maybe, maybe not. But the biggest point is this student is trying to let you know something. And so rather than, my thing is always, don't take it personally. Do not take it personally, because you know what? Even if they're calling your name and pointing at you, it may not be about you at all. And I've had students react to me, and I'll be like, okay, and I have to just go, well, all right. My favorite is a student who said, you're a donut eating fat grandma. Yes, that was my favorite. Of course, my response to that was, then where's my donuts?
There you go.
So the thing is, don't take it personally. Do whatever you have to do in your own head to keep yourself from dragging in. And really sometimes the behavior is about, let me drag you down so you don't get to where I want you to be, or where I don't want you to be, I should say.
I hope you enjoyed our conversation with Christi Foley. She has already agreed to come back on our channel, so please make sure to use the comments section below and let us know what specific behaviors or other topics that you would like to see addressed. Until then, bye-bye for now.